All right, Kenman here. Today we've got a fun little unboxing and an item of oddity. Let's go. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives, sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. Yeah. All right, so we got this little unboxing and this weird, what is this? Strange paper item. This is a magazine. There was a time back in the day where if you had information that you were interested in, you could buy these things called magazines, where it was a stack of papers with information regarding the topic that you like. Young Kenman, I had, what was it, Motor Trend, Car and Driver. Those were like my main, I was super into cars. I wanted to be an automotive engineer when I was a kid. Then I realized engineers don't really, I saw the clay sculpture of the car and I'm like, oh, I want to design cars. And I realized that artists do that. Then they give that to the engineers, and then the engineers do all the math and the dumb, uninteresting work. To me, personally to me. Respect for engineers. But I realized that wasn't what I wanted to do. And then I started taking art classes and enjoyed that much more, blah, blah, blah. Here we are, magazines. I saw it was a deal on Blade magazine for the subscription, and so I was like, why not? It's been a while since I've had like magazine literature. It's great. It's like, okay, it used to be every night. You get ready to go to bed. I'd grab my Motor Trend and I'd go through it and look at the new cars, the new things that were interesting, and now you grab your phone. You grab your phone. It's so convenient. It's nice. You can probably get a subscription on your phone. But for $20 or whatever for the year, I was like, give me something that I can hold and look at and go through. It'll be interesting. Anybody have a subscription to Blade? Going to Blade Show, Texas in February. Excited. If you're going, let me know. Let's meet up. Going to be a good time. Already talked to a couple of you that are going to be there. Going to have some fun. I have some contests I'm going to do. I have a couple giveaways. So yeah, if you are going, you want to meet up with me, try to win a free knife for a couple of these prizes that I'm kind of working on. More videos on that coming soon. Okay. What is in the bag? Okay. Good enough. We are in Bear Hunter. What does that smell? Smells like Scrimshaw. Yes, we are going to get into Scrimshaw on the channel. If you haven't seen my first video, or I've got a couple now actually, but this right here is I thought it's supposed to be Frost Cutlery. Doesn't say. Folding Hunter, Bear Hunter. Here we are. Ooh, yeah, that's got some size to it. Did I not say bag on the floor? Boo. Here we go. Mini bag on the floor. All right, this is another one of these bone-handled knives. The second one that's come in this, what is this? Tissue paper? Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's fun. Zoom. Enhance. There, this says Frost Cutlery. Frost Cutlery knives. This was not too expensive. I think it was just under $20. Ooh, there's some weight to this. So this is a Frost Cutlery Lockback. The info they give on some of these is kind of minimal, so we're stuck with that, but that's fine. It says Pakistan right there, so that would be the origin of where it was made. All right. Boom. Look at this. Wow. All right. So this is the Frost Cutlery Lockback. It has bone handle. What kind of bone? I don't know. I know some of them are camel, some of them are bovine. $18 knife. It has nickel silver bolsters, copper pins, and copper accents on the lock and stuff. There we are. Stainless, German. All right, so there's the lock. Boom. This is a larger knife. So everyone think about these. So Scrimshaw. What Scrimshaw is you have a bone handle, or a lot of materials can be used. But what you do is you physically will carve and scratch a pattern into that handle, and then you put ink over the top of it and then wipe the ink off, and then the ink will stay in those recessed little cuts and grooves, and then you have a design. I got the Rough Rider Scrimshaw kit that we can start off. Here is a image for you to look at. This is on a whale tooth, but that ship was basically carved into the tooth, and then add the ink, come up with that cool little pattern design. There's some old school kind of patterns that they have, or you can make up your own, do whatever you want. But that's the plan. This knife is going into the category of the Scrimshaw Experiment. That's a cool looking knife. I like the way that swoops up and then back down. Get your finger right on that tip for making some cuts. This nice lock mechanism. Boom. Got a little lanyard hole right there. No pocket clip or anything like that, and did not come with a sheath or anything, so it's basically a drop in the pocket design. This is a large knife for dropping in the pocket, huh? Okay, let's look at the other ones. Definitely interested in some of these lockbacks. These are not generally my style of knives that I get. I like getting like the pyrite, I like button locks. I like flickable knives, one-handed knives, fidgety kind of knives. And different styles. I just did the laser mark on this Arc Blast. Another button lock. But yeah, these are kind of different style, but I'm into it. I'm excited about doing this Scrimshaw. This is a Rough Rider lockback. Very similar style for those two right there. I got several of these trappers. They're basically all the same. I'll open different blade on this one. The trapper comes with a clip point and a spade blade. These are all, like I said, bone handles. Another trapper, another trapper. I actually have 5 of these. One of them came with the Scrimshaw kit. The other ones I bought individually. This one's a Frost Cutlery. These are all Rough Rider brand right here. Frost Cutlery. This one's also, or is it Frost Cutlery? Forest? I'm losing my brain. Frost. Yeah, Frost Cutlery. This one is a little bit different. It's got a slightly bigger handle. Got one of these little tiny ones. All right, these are inexpensive knives. Most of these range around 10, 12 bucks. I think this was like 18 to 20 bucks around for there. This one is the elephant toe. Look at this beast. Boom, right? But look at that huge piece of that bone right there. Nice surface for doing some of this Scrimshaw experiment. Here's what we've got for this so far. Nice little pile. I have some more coming in the middle. And I haven't even started yet. I'm going to get some test pieces. I'm not sure what the best to test. Did talk to someone that they did it on like a Bic lighter. It's plastic, so it's obviously a little bit different than what how the bone's going to work. But the lighter's just got that little bit of the same similar size surface. It's slightly curved, and they said it worked pretty good as a test piece. So I might use that, but I'm going to be getting into this pretty soon. Start getting some tests going and start making some designs. I'm just a little nervous as far as, like I said, I bought inexpensive knives. So like, a $12 knife, if I do something to it and it just doesn't look good, the investment wasn't huge. And so it's not as big of a deal, if that makes sense. What did I swear I had some notes from these that I wanted to talk about. Of course, I don't always keep notes the way that I should, but that's fine. I did one of the things, they've got this match. See those little grooves right there? I learned those grooves are specifically for striking matches. So a lot of these have that little textured in the nail neck. Get in focus there. And that is literally for matches. So like you're out camping or whatever, you can put a match in there and strike anywhere match. Kind of neat. What was the other thing? Keep some notes, Kenman. Yeah, I don't know. This is the half stop where it gets to there and it stops, and then the final stop. That's kind of a standard thing on some of these knives. I noticed the lockbacks don't. This doesn't really have that half stop, but it's not as necessary, I guess, with the lock. The lock is holding it open, versus with these, I think it's kind of like when you close it, it stops there. It kind of helps, rather than if you're going like that and you go to close it and it just goes slam and cut your finger open, because that's something that you do have to think about with non-locking knives. But yeah, kind of a short little video today. Just want to do the unboxing of this new Frost Cutlery. Got, like I said, some more bone-handled knives and things for the Scrimshaw Project coming in the mail pretty soon. So get excited. Stay tuned for that if you're interested. It's going to be coming up pretty soon with some tests. Wow, this turned out, this is a nice, I like these bigger lock. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I do want to get one of those bucks. Classic buck. It's just, this isn't the kind of knife that I'm usually into, but having these now, it kind of makes me want them a little bit more. It does feel nice, and I am a knife enthusiast and collector, and so then you start getting some in your hands and you realize, you're like, wait a minute, I do like this. This does feel nice. This handle is huge. Let's do a measurement real quick here. Set right over the top. Wow. We're talking 9-inch. This thing is enormous. 9-inch tip to tip. We got a 4-inch, just under 4-inch blade, slightly over a 5-inch handle, 3.5-inch cutting surface on that one. How close is that to this? These two are very similar, almost identical. A little bit of a nub sticking out on the back there, but other than that, these are almost the same size. Very fun stuff. Comment below. Tell me if you've done some Scrimshaw, if you have any advice, techniques, ideas, test pieces that will work good. Yeah, we're going to get going on it pretty soon. Frost Cutlery. What is it? I got a couple Frost Cutleries. Most of these, like I said, are Rough Rider. I am going to look into some other companies, several different things, maybe some fixed blades, whatever. Just a lot of stuff I want to try out with this, and if I do like it, then I'm going to want to do it a lot more, and so I want to have the pieces that I can actually use to do it. As an artist, I'm the type of person that I like to have pieces around, like in the studio area or where I'm working on stuff. I'll get like a chunk of wood that I think is cool, and I'll put it somewhere, and then that piece of wood could sit there for a year or two, and then all of a sudden one day I'll get the inspiration, and then it'll become part of something else, or I'll use it for something or carve it into something. Same kind of thing with these. I can look at these and then kind of slowly get inspiration and be like, ooh, I really want to put that whale on here, or that buffalo or something. And so by having it and having them in my space and kind of just looking at it and enjoying it, I will eventually come up with what it is I want to do with it. If you've noticed with my die projects, sometimes I'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 knives to work on for the project, and then I get a new one, and then the next one I do is the new one, and I haven't done any of the ones that I've had for a while. And that just comes down to I'm looking at it and I haven't quite got the inspiration on the color that I want yet. And everybody has different methods and comfort zones and whatever it is. But this, I'm the type, I like to immerse myself in it, get some stuff, be able to look at it, and then just slowly get that inspiration until I come up with what it is I want to do. Very excited with these, especially these lockbacks. These are just fun. Should I get that, what is it, a $1.10, the classic buck? What are they, like $60? Yeah, I'll probably gonna get one. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Frost Cutlery Lockback. Nice bone handle that we're gonna put some Scrimshaw on. Oh, that blade shape is cool. I like the way it got that extra little hook up. Nice clip point. That is it. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.